What is going on with the Tampa Bay real estate market? Let's dive into the data from Florida Realtors that just released from August 2022 to get a good idea of what's going on. My name is Keith Jamison. I'm with the Jamison team at Realtors Real Estate. I'm so happy to do this report with you. So let's dive right in. So at the top, this is a year over year if we look at these percentages. So if they're looking from August 22 to August 21, and yes, you will see sales are down about 20% from that time. Obviously, in lockstep cash as well, but median and average sales price much higher, almost 20% year over year, which obviously it's a big deal when all that we're hearing right now is that housing market is crashing, things are going down. It's still 20% from this time last year. So if you've held during that time, you made quite a good decision to do so. Let's look though. I do think where we will see the big changes are in month to month through the year, right? So peaking in the amount of closed sales around that May and June, we saw a pretty big drop off in July, a little step up in August. And I think that, for September, when that comes out this time next month, we're probably going to see either a flat line or maybe even just a tad bit down. And we'll talk about the reason for that in a minute. Median sale price, and just for the record, this is single family home across all the Tampa Bay area. So Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, metro area. Again, we see that peak, right? That May, June, July sales price peak and the median sales price. And then we've dropped to about 403. So a significant, but when you look at it compared to January, February, March, above those numbers, closer to that April number, probably next year, or I'm sorry, probably next month, in between that March and April number would be my prediction. Average sales price, same deal. We're in that at 489. It actually has us in that March, April range again. So again, to be expected. The big changes that we are seeing are going to be the next two slides. It's the median time to contract and the inventory on the market. 13 days median time to contract. That's definitely what we're seeing. Way up over last year, right? Huge inventory shortage last year. Let me go down to the next slide. Median time to sales, same thing. That's not what I wanted. I want inventory, this one. Huge change, right, in the amount of time to contract, because huge change in the inventory. Almost double inventory year over year. 4,338 homes available this time last year, 8,325. So realistically, if we are talking just from a pure economical standpoint of what's happening with the market, and yes, I understand interest rates are a huge deal. That's a little bit outside the purview of this data, but that's absolutely an influence on pricing, on homes affordability, all of those things. But just in a pure market supply is way up, right? Let's just say demand's kind of a hard number to calculate just off this data. So let's just consider that demand even was the same. Let's just not change demand. We know interest rates could make demand go down, but supply up, demand the same. Prices have to push down a little bit because there's more competition. So in a very, very simplistic standpoint, that's a lot of what we're seeing, right? More homes on the market has pushed prices down a little bit as everybody is competing with each other to get their homes sold, giving more powers to the buyers that are out there. The one I did skip is new listings. We see we peaked in about June and have tallied off. So that inventory number should kind of stabilize, but you have a lot of homes that still need to move too. So that is the data. I think I picked out the slides that I thought was most important and most prevalent to the conversation on just what is going on with the market. If you have any questions for yourself, specifically your situation, whether you're a seller, you're a buyer, what have you, our team would love to help any way we can. So feel free to reach out to us in the details below. If you have any other questions, though, I'm happy to take a call or anything I can do. Thank you so much for watching. With that, I'll say, with that, this is Keith Jamison of the Jamison team at Realtors Real Estate. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. Bye.